Sterling?
I'm in downtown Salt Lake. You cannot believe what has just happened. A tornado has gone through downtown Salt Lake.
And the storm tossed trucks and cars around like they were toys and shattered windows in hundreds of vehicles.
I mean, this is the only time this has happened in 152 years here.
I remember one of my staff calling in and saying, "Hey, there's a tornado." And it's like, no, you're kidding. You know, it's just not that way. And once we got in, started evaluating the damage, we realized we had a mess on our hands, and it took us some time to get it cleaned up. And so this was kind of a park that was a place known for shade. It had a cooling effect, and it was just really a calming place. Coming in, and the first visual was like, wow, what happened? Trees were just sticks. There was debris everywhere. This monument right here, this bell tower, there were trees all the way around it that just laid right down, and the monument stood. The tornado really wiped what was a tranquil park into, just something that was just not what people were used to seeing. The outdoor retailers, they had their annual event. They had the tent set up down off 3rd West, and it actually blew the roof off that. And then it just proceeded up the hill and through the Capitol grounds and destroyed, all the trees there, and then dropped in here. And the path that tornado came through was just up and over this hill. We feel like it almost bounced in the park before actually exiting up and over. So all these trees were on the banks of the slopes of the hills. The trees in the park, we lost them. The day of the tornado, we actually mobilized staff. We were here for 12 hours that day, and it actually took us 12 days with all hands on deck to get the park safe, opened up where the people could start using it. But it was a lot of hours, a lot of staff, from our streets department, public utilities. We had one contractor actually come in and say, "Hey, I want to help," and just donated his time and his equipment just to help us get the park cleaned up. So there was this sense of community, and just how can we help? When I see people in our parks, it's kind of a reward of what we do. That's why we do it for the public and for their enjoyment. And to be able to see, these trees that have been in the ground now for almost 20 years, it's nice to see the park starting to come back. I love what I do. I love the challenges of every day. I love working with the staff, and being able to see, the citizens and the public be able to use our parks is rewarding. Right now we have a needs assessment, something that Parks and Public Lands has never done before. And so anyone interested could go on that website and definitely take the survey and tell us what you think. We're looking for your feedback, your comments, and how we can make it better for those that use our parks.